no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Play fake on first down to throw. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
To the air, it's Reed. He's got it down the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game with all the rain, they were going to have to be able to run the ball and be more physical, but of course you can't avoid passing situations, and they're just going to have to be better as this game goes on, connecting on these gimme throws. They weren't able to do it there, and as a result, they turn it over on the first drive of the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Aggies! When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Looking left. Makes a connection. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. On the move. Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to seal the edge on the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Quarterback making adjustments. The toss sweep to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Reed. Quickly complete. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. This time on target. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
He's down at the 31. First down for the offense. Texas A&M 14, South Carolina 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. A design run for the quarterback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. The give on the option. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to run for it. He breaks a tackle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's into the open down the middle. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. He might want another play. They'll try to get outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Rolling right and going deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads it left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Toss sweep to the left. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a...
Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sellers. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Wants to throw on third down. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get into your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Motion from the wideout. DB's right up on the receivers. On 3rd down, going up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Buying some time. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Buys a little extra time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, South Carolina! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Reed. He's going up top. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Give to Brown. Makes a man miss. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Butler.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To throw, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll go with a direct snap. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. You know, gone are the days when the down marker says 4 and you automatically send the punt team.
No doubt. So many numbers, so many possessions. Everything is monitored. Everything is calculated. And now the analytics say, listen, you got to take more chances if you want to win games.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Butler. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on second and short. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. To the air, it's Sellers. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He leaves it with his back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Quickly to the tight end. Wide open spaces. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Run is part of their game plan. Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The snap sets up to throw. Quarterback adapting. On a little time, lets it go. Got a man. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Aggies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Making side adjustments here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Price. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter.
Texas A&M 21, South Carolina 7.
So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here. In the fourth quarter, you're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback now breaking the field. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions.
And they got him! A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be... Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, It's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Rush is on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You can tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Steps away. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Find some fresh air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And you want that clock to run. Creates a little room. To the 15. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Under fire. Touchdown, Aggie. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass. It's Overton. Here's the pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going up top here late in the game. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Aggies! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that one's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Flushed out of the pocket. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
On
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Dances away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This one is he's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big late in the game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown Gamecocks. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
What an enormous play, the 99-yard touchdown pass. But Palmer, when you're in that end zone and you're backed up and you could take a safety, what's going through your head?
Oh, man, your clock's going off. You know you got to get the football out quick, but I'll tell you, you're also licking your chops because you know in this area of the field, you probably have one-on-one opportunities to the outside. So if you get time and you're able to make an accurate throw, you could hit pay dirt, and they just did right there, going 99 yards to the crib.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm